How's it going, everyone? It's Calamity here. Sorry if I sound funny, I'm under the weather. I've been sick for the last few days, but this is a video I needed to get out there because I needed to talk about it because it does affect my channel, and it does affect gaming in a pretty big way. Today we're going to be talking about the Xbox Series X, what's being called the Xbox Series X refresh, and I saw this from Polygon. Polygon, you take it how you will. I don't like Polygon, but that's where I saw it first, and now everyone's talking about it. There's been a supposed leak of Xbox Series X's new revision that they're having called the Xbox Series X refresh, and basically it's an Xbox Series X without the disc tray. Same great price at $499, by the way. They're still going to charge you the same full price, but you do get an extra terabyte of memory. Memory's getting cheaper, by the way, so I still don't feel like that's a great deal. But anywho, this is what I want to talk about because this does affect my channel, this does affect gaming, this does affect a lot of things in a lot of different ways because I'm a physical media collector. I like having my games physically because if a game is bad, well then I can just turn around and sell it and get my money back, so it's not a huge deal. But this way, you can't really do that. Yeah, Xbox has a return policy, but I think they allow a limited amount of returns, so if you get a bad game and you return it, you can only do that so many times. So, there's a lot of bad things when it comes to going towards an all-digital future. We all knew it was coming. We all know it's coming still. And just because this leak happened, it doesn't mean that it's set in stone that this is a thing. Because, I mean, how many leaks have happened in the past and, you know, the leaks have been wrong. Look at when the Nintendo Switch was coming out, when they were all talking about the Nintendo NX is what they kept calling it. And, almost every leak that was coming out was just completely crazy, and it wasn't anything like the final product that we got. So maybe that this is just another crazy, leak that isn't true. It's just another crazy rumor. That's what I hope. But at the end of the day, I think we all know that we're headed towards an all-digital future. And this is something I've been wanting to talk about for a while anyway on my channel. The all-digital future thing is not something I'm looking forward to. Like I said, I like my physical games. If I am spending a full retail price on a video game, it's got to be physical. I'm not paying full retail for a digital game. It's just never happening. Any game that is digital only, I'm going to wait till deep discount to jump on. So that's going to be the case here. This will affect how I buy games in the future too, because the thing is if they're going to an all-digital gaming setup, you might as well just consider the next generation. If this is actually true and there's no disk drive on this, what's the odds that the next generation is going to have a disk drive either? I feel like if this system is real and it comes out and there's no disk drive on it, then whatever next system comes out, it's probably not going to have a disk drive either. It seems like they're kind of heading towards this direction. And if that's the case, then every single physical game that you have right now and you're collecting for your Series X, well, it's not going to be backwards compatible for the next system. And that's kind of a big deal, too, because Xbox has been pushing this backwards compatibility like crazy with Xbox 360, original Xbox, and Xbox One, Xbox Series X games. You got this backwards compatibility, but obviously you have all these old discs and everything. Well, now they're not going to work on the next version of Xbox if it's all digital. So that's a huge misstep, and it's just not ideal, obviously. And at the end of the day, if this happens, and we do have a next system, next generation of consoles that's all digital only, I'm not buying it. I'm not interested in the all-digital ecosystem. I'm not interested in it. I'm not going to be buying, video games for $70 and not get anything physically. It's just not happening. So, yeah, that's just how it is for me. When it comes to that, if there's a new generation that's coming out and we get no brand new games whatsoever, no brand new physical games, I'm not buying the system. Even at this point, though, I'm not going to be buying any more physical games until I figure out if this is true or not, and we have some more verification. I have the newest game I got that was physical was Smurfs Kart, and that was a $30 Xbox game, and it just came out. That was brand new at $30. I wouldn't have bought that digitally for $30. There's no way, because if it sucked, then I wouldn't be able to sell it back. But luckily, I do like the game. But yeah, there's just no way I would pay brand new prices for a digital game that I don't even get to hold in my hands. So that ain't happening. So it's just it's a big blow in my opinion. It's just a big blow to physical collectors. It's kind of a gut punch. It sucks. We all knew it was headed this way. If this is true, I have to kind of preface this because I'm not 100% on board yet that it's true. But either way, I'm not happy about it. I think that it sucks. I think that you would be able to tell that this was coming if you had been someone who's been keeping an eye on physical releases like I have. Because I look up every brand new game that's been announced. Like, even if it's a smaller title to a bigger title. And if you look them up on Xbox, you'll notice that PlayStation and Nintendo Switch are still getting the physical release, but Xbox won't be on that list to get a physical release. And I've been noticing that with more and more upcoming games, and that's been making me a little bit more and more nervous, and this kind of justifies my nervousness at this point. And like I said, it sucks. So how will this affect the channel? Basically, I just won't be playing any brand new games as soon as they come out. You won't be seeing me like review a brand new $60, $70 AAA game. It's just not happening because I don't want to pay for a physical edition that will basically be useless in a few years. And I don't want to pay $60, $70 for a digital copy, so that ain't going to happen. So if I review a game, it's going to be on deep discount. It'll probably be a little bit older. And most of the games I'm going to be covering will probably be older video games, and that's just going to be kind of how it is. I've been looking for other things to do on the channel, if I'm being honest anyway. Like, I've been looking to do things to kind of shake it up. If you've noticed, I've been trying some different things and just experimenting on what type of content I can do, and that's going to probably keep happening. You're probably going to see some different videos pop up every now and then of just random things to see what kind of sticks and what doesn't. Because I knew that gaming was going this way for a while, and it's not something that I really want to part in. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to be looking to kind of move and shift into something else. And this kind of just, I guess, speeds up the process and kind of gives me some, I guess, determination to do that. It is what it is. Like I said, I like physical games. I'm not going to stop, I'm just not going to go pick up a digital-only system. It's just not going to happen. I'm not that type of person. I like owning my stuff. I don't like feeling like I don't own anything and everything's attached to, just an account that just, it seems scummy and I don't like it. And I know PC gamers have been doing it for years, but I'm not a PC gamer, so there you go. At the end of the day, no, I'm not happy about this one bit, but it is what it is. I think we could all expect it. I think everyone did expect it. And it's just unfortunate, very unfortunate news if this leak is true. Again, I have to take this with still a little bit of doubt that this is true, but especially because it's like a circle design. Like the Xbox that they're showing looks like a cylinder, and I don't know if this picture is real or not. I hope that this isn't the real picture of it, because my goodness, because everyone's using this like cylinder picture of it, and it is ugly. Like, I guess it's better than the refrigerator we get, but it looks like an Alexa, and I don't like that either. But yeah, it is what it is. What can I say? You're still going to get video games on the channel. Like, you're still going to get the video games I have and that I'm playing through. You're still going to get videos of those. And whenever a game's on sale for, like, super cheap, I'm talking, like, under $10, I'll still talk about it or something like that. But, yeah, you're just not going to see any new video games reviews coming from me. Probably the newest game you'll see is that Smurfs card game. And that's because I bought it before this news came out. So, yeah, don't expect any brand new video game reviews from me because this is kind of a buzzkill for me. And I think you're going to see my channel take some new directions in the upcoming future. But thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you stick with me through this interesting time of video games, and interesting time of just basically trying to figure out what what I'm doing on YouTube. Because I am working on some different things. And like I said, you're probably going to see some different things pop up on the channel. Just me experimenting with what I want to do. And because I love doing YouTube, I just don't love the state of video games right now, and that's been the case for a while. I don't think video games are as good as they used to be at all. I think that they've just been going downhill further and further, and then when you see stuff like this where you're paying $60, $70 for, basically a digital game that you don't own, you won't have the license to it. When you pay that much for a game that you think is actually worse than the games that you had growing up, and the games that you had, not even just growing up, but the games that we had just, a couple generations ago, when you get to that point, it's just, you gotta realize when it's time to jump ship, and I think it's getting to that point for me. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you next video. You have a fantastic day. Bye-bye. So, I do want to say this real quick, because as I was about to edit this video, I saw Phil Spencer actually tweeted about this leak on his Twitter, whatever it is. He made an X about it, and he basically said, quote, "We've seen the conversation around old emails and documents. It is hard to see our team's work shared in this way because so much has changed and there's so much to be excited about right now. And in the future, we will share the real plans when we are ready." This is basically a non-answer. This isn't a, yeah, this was, the previous vision. This wasn't a, yeah, this is the vision. This is, well, some documents were shared. They were ours, and we will have real plans shown in the future. It's kind of like hanging people to, leaving people with no answer, I guess, of what the real answer is. Are we going to have that all digital system, or was that, something old that they decided not to go through with? Phil, give us an actual answer, please, because, it's a pretty big deal. If you're going to get rid of physical games, just flat out tell us. Don't beat around the bush. Don't, jerk us around. Just tell us, are you done with physical games? Because at this point, you've basically acknowledged, hey, yeah, these leaks and these documents and these emails, yeah, they're ours, so they're yours. Okay, so is this still the plan? What is the real plan? And are you going to have physical media still? I'll be keeping an eye on this in the next few days, and I'll give you any updates I see on that.